ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are back. It's been a while since the Southern Republic's put out a review, and nope, been busy. Life happens, right? YouTube is not life-consuming. I have things other than this to do some days, you know, it happens. But we are back today. We are here to talk about Protech, specifically the Dark Angel, number 3201 Dark Angel. Absolutely sexy knife. It's a really nice knife, actually. There's some definite negatives to it. I'll bring those up, but overall, I really do like this knife. It is a automatic out the front. Bam! Look at that. So let's get the specifics out of the way real quick. Overall, we have 8.85 inches, a 3.7 inch blade with a 5.15 inch handle. Overall weight is only 3.4 ounces for the blade, but 4.2 ounces if you're using the carry sheath. The steel type is 154 cm, so definitely a great steel. Not too, moderate resharpening abilities needed, but definitely it holds an edge and keeps an edge, so that's definitely a bonus. Let's see here, the blade shape, it's a double spear point blade. So I really like that both edges are sharpened there for you. Now I'm going to say the one negative about this knife out of the box, not very sharp. Like, I'm squeezing pretty good and I am not cutting myself at all. Like, I was having trouble just cutting paper with this. That's the one negative about Protech that I've kind of noticed in some reviews that I've watched about Protech knives, that their out of the box sharpness, not always the best. This one, case in point. Deployment speed, I really like the deployment speed on this knife. I mean, that just comes out with authority. Now this is what they call a single action out the front, which means you don't just press the button to return the blade into the handle. You actually have to press the button and pull down on the little lever right there. As you can see, pull down on that a little bit. It's actually the bottom of the blade. You have to pull down on that. Now the one thing about that I'm not a big fan about is I'm ambidextrous, so I tend to use my blades right and left-handed. The problem with that is if you're trying to deploy this blade left-handed, you cannot just deploy it like this because it just gets caught in your hand. You'd have to actually flip the knife over to deploy and use the button from the bottom. I don't really like that. Also, the clip is only one-sided. So that's kind of a negative if you're a lefty. And you just kind of have to deal with it. The lockup is really nice on this. There's very minimal up and down, or up and side to side. No up and down whatsoever for a auto. That's really great. Relatively minimal side to side. I actually really kind of like that. A lot of autos, you definitely have some side to side play. This one, you really don't have much in the old side to side. The handle material is it's an aluminum body. It is actually T6 6061 anodized aluminum. That's aircraft grade aluminum right there. So you have an aluminum handle, which is why you get such a nice lightweight 3.4 ounce knife, which is really cool. The handle ergonomics are really nice. It does fit really well into your hand, especially if you have a bigger hand like me. You've got, a 5-inch handle with a just shy of 4-inch blade, so it's basically a 1 to 1.5 or 1 to 1 and a quarter. So for every inch of blade you got an inch and a quarter handle, which I really like. I like having a little bit bigger handle than I do blade, because I like having the option to choke up on the handle a little bit, or if I want a little more reach to choke down on it, which is really nice in my opinion. The clip is really nice. It's a low ride clip. It's got that nice loop on it, so when you slide in your pocket you don't really see anything. That is good and bad. I am not a huge fan of the low ride pocket clips. I like a little bit right here to be able to grip and pull. Some people really like the low ride. For this knife, I'm 50-50, because for this knife, honestly, I would actually use the sheath, because I think having a nice sheath for a blade can be really nice, because I can just slide that on my belt, or I can just kind of web that to my So you've got two options. You can go under here for the belt, or you can go under and through if you want to slide it down with a molly strap, which I like. That's how I would carry it on my bag. So value and price. This is a really cool collector's piece. I don't necessarily know if it's going to be an everyday carry. I've seen this running pretty much anywhere from about $220 to about $260. So wherever you can find it. This one was actually provided by our good friend here at the Southern Republic, Mr. Knife Guy. Remember, MrKnifeGuy.com for all your knife needs. And he's retailing this right now for $240. And I think it's actually a pretty good price for this knife, in my opinion. It's definitely an excellent knife. Not necessarily something I think I would carry every day, but if you're a collector of out the front knives, this definitely would be a really, really cool collection piece. It's just got really nice lines to it. It's got just a beautiful handle. I really dig the double-sided spear point blade with that groove in the center. I just think that's really, really cool looking. And just the way they designed it, just absolutely, absolutely beautiful. With that stonewash finish, just absolutely stunning. So overall, I'm gonna give this knife I think I'm gonna give this knife a 7.5 out of 10. The real reason I'm knocking it is because I don't like the fact that it does not have an ambidextrous pocket clip, and the fact that out of the box the blade was not very sharp at all. Other than that, everything else about this knife is really nice. You definitely have a nice locking mechanism. If you want to lock the knife, if you're carrying it in your pocket, you just pull down. Ooh, that's stiff. Damn, that is stiff. There we go. Have to lube that up a little bit. Pull down on this, and then it won't fire. Push back up, and then it fires like a champ. So, the Protech Dark Angel model 3201, black aluminum handle, satin finish, 154 cm blade, single action out the front with safety. This satin actually is a limited first run. I think it's probably part of the price. You can see if you can see that right there. Yeah, come on, come on. There you go. Protech Dark Angel first run, number 140. So that's really cool. Patent pending. So, as always, Simplify. Have a good day.